it's Little Kansas Kitty, and I welcome you back to my weight loss surgery channel. I had the RNY gastric bypass surgery on June 25th, 2018, so that was about a year and 10 and a half months ago. I started off my high weight at 238 pounds. I'm 5'6", I'm 40 years old, and I lost 100 pounds, 9.5 months post-op my weight loss surgery. In that first year, the 12 to 18 months post-op weight loss surgery is the honeymoon period, and you're losing weight very, very rapidly. The scale keeps dropping pounds, and it's really little effort that you have to put in because you're not hungry and you're just not consuming a lot of calories, and the weight literally melts off of you. And if you follow your plan and you're very goal focused, you're going to reach your ultimate goal of reaching a healthy BMI. And that's when you fall into maintenance. Maintenance is amazing because you've made it. You've made your goal. You fit in your clothes. You've got great energy. You just are in that healthy status. However, it's boring. Maintenance is boring because you will see the scale fluctuate up a couple pounds, down a few pounds, but you're not experiencing that high of constantly, dropping that you did during your honeymoon period. Maintenance is for life. And at times you're going to experience a lapse or relapse. A lapse, a small mistake or slip into bad habits. It might mean you don't follow your plan that day, you miss a workout, or you just kind of have a bad day. And a relapse is when you go back to some of your bad behaviors for days at a time or even weeks at a time. And that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me during the initial quarantine. And I gained, it's so embarrassing, but I gained almost 10 pounds, almost 10 pounds. And they are calling it no longer the COVID-19, but the COVID-10. And even COVID-10 is being phased out, and it's the COVID-15, like the freshman 15. And they're saying that people are gaining 10 to 15 pounds right now during quarantine. I got scared. It scared me, and I knew I needed to take some serious action. You need to realize that a lapse or a relapse doesn't mean that you're failing. You need to look at how far you've come and know that you can get back on track. Since day one of weight loss surgery, daily weighing is something that works for me. It's an action that's basically called self-monitoring, and tracking your behavior gives you accountability. Fast on is fast off, and I can tell you that within the last 2 weeks of detox, I am down. I am back down to my maintenance range, and I just feel so good. I'm gonna show you, I'll just jump on the scale right now. I'm back right down to high 145, but I did it. I lost almost 10 pounds, like 8, 9 or so, just to get me back down there again. And I did create a maintenance range for myself from early on of a 7-pound range. I've been sitting in the high end of that range for quite some time, and my maintenance range is 138 to 145. I'm still teetering with the idea of maybe allowing myself to go up to 147 because of my 2 pounds that I've added into my booty region. Lots of you have ordered the Teamy Teas since my last update video that I just did, and that makes me really happy because I would not promote or endorse a product unless I really believed in it, and I am loving this brand. And although Teamy does not in any way promote weight loss, they're more about just creating and balancing and accompanying your happy and healthy lifestyles. It worked for me. Like, it gave me the kick to start just detoxing myself, cleansing myself of all that extra caffeine and all that extra sugar, and just made me really focus and really work on clean, balanced eating again. And it's a 30 days, so I'm gonna do kind of a final check-in at the end of 30 days, but I'm feeling really good, and mostly because I'm down again. I lost that extra weight and I just feel so much better about myself. Recently, I've been feeling a lot stronger on my runs, and runs are so mental for me. So when I was seeing the scale creep up every single day, it impacted my run, just like mentally. It kind of hit me. I was like, you know, and seeing the scale drop pretty much every day for the last 2 weeks has given me like a major boost and high. Now that I'm back in maintenance, it just feels really good. So I have been maintaining for over a year, and this was the first time that I kind of crept out of my maintenance range. And maintenance is for life. A lapse or relapse is going to happen again, but the quicker that you can stay on top of it, and that's why I am a daily weigher, the faster you're going to be able to turn things around, put a halt to it, and change your direction. Food-wise, I'm eating 5 to 6 meals a day. I am doing my detox teas daily, and if you didn't catch my last video, I'll go ahead and throw that link to the teas down in the description box with my discount code, because you can get 25% off. I'm doing no alcohol during the week. I've pretty much cut out all candies and like sugary sweets and treats. Some of my go-tos this week, so the breakfast that I've been doing every single day this week, because I kind of get on a kick off with something, is I'm doing Ezekiel toast with some cream cheese and some smoked salmon and the everything but the bagel seasoning, a poached runny egg on top, and some green chives. And I usually accompany that with some cherry tomatoes or some berries. It's a really just like balanced, fulfilling breakfast. When I do have that need to have something sweet, I have a few different options that I've been leaning towards, and 2 of them are pretty protein focused. So the first one I've been doing a lot is I'll take the Dannon's Light and Fit Greek yogurt and vanilla, and I'll do like a full cup of that, and I'll mix a little cocoa in it, and then I'll put some whipped cream on top of it, and it's the perfect treat on my tongue when I'm needing that sweet. I also am doing smoothies a lot, and smoothies just have that fruit in it that makes, kind of hits those sweet cravings. And today my son made a banana, peanut butter, spinach, frozen berries, and milk smoothie. And I just kind of dressed it up and added some whipped cream and some raspberries on top. And I just put it in a very small little juice glass. So I just had a small little helping and serving with it, because it does have that milk in it, and that extra dairy doesn't always settle well with me. And so just a little bit, just a little sweetness is sometimes all you need. I also found these sweet crisps, which I really like, and they just really hit that chocolate craving spot that I sometimes have. And you can have 17 of them for 120 calories, and they're really light and airy and irresistible. Just a few kind of personal updates. Work-wise, as you know, our economy is beginning to open up across the United States, and I am still working from home. I'm an office manager. I do make weekly trips into my office. The building is vacant. We are right now extending our company's work from home to at least the end of May, maybe looking at going back in shifts in June, and trying to look at what does that look like, returning back into shifts in the office to kind of not have as many team members in the office at the same time, setting up some disinfecting stations, not hosting any client meetings in-house for some time, not offering communal snacks, just looking at all of the various things that we need to do as we return back to work after COVID-19. Update on my love life. So I was married before, and I've been watching kind of my friends recently, and I know the ups and downs and the tolls of what marriage can bring. And I see some of the resentment that's building up in their relationships. And at the same time, a partnership is such a beautiful thing. It really is. I look at my parents who've been married 50 years, or my favorite vision is when I'm on the beach and I see an old, tan, wrinkly couple in their bathing suits holding hands. It's like my favorite. And, I do love all of that, but I'm really happy with what I have right now. And my man friend and I, we have our separate homes. We live across the border, is what we call it. So he's on the Kansas side, I'm on the Missouri side. And we make it work for us. We're very independent individuals. And when we come together, we have a very intense attraction. We fulfill each other's needs. We have that time together where we can enjoy each other's company. When we're together, we're at our 100%, but we're very independent individuals. And so when we're apart, we can just kind of do our own thing. And it's modern and it's unconventional, but it works. It works for us. Doctor's update. I was supposed to have an appointment for my 1.5-year post-op with my bariatric surgeon, and I totally missed that, and I kept delaying it, and finally we just got on the phone and we're like, just a kind of a check-in, and felt like I was in a really good place and it wasn't completely necessary. And so we pushed that out. We're gonna do a 2-year post-op follow-up appointment, and we'll do some labs at that time. Also, my plastic surgery I had in December, so I can't believe it. I can't believe I've had my new butt for like 5 months now, 5 months, and I do have a follow-up appointment with that surgeon this week. Also, Botox. Oh, hello. It is so time. I'm so overdue. So thank God I have an appointment in like a little over a week to get that done and get refreshed. Running this week, I've really had a heavy running week and I just love it. Like, I am so addicted to that runner's high. I ran a total of 66 miles this past week. And as you know, my Lincoln, Nebraska marathon was canceled. It was supposed to be tomorrow, and instead, my friend Carol, she had a Denver marathon that was supposed to be in a month from now, and we decided, hers was just recently canceled, and we decided, let's meet in the middle of May, 2 weeks from today, and run our very own marathon. And so we're going to design our course. We haven't designed it yet, and we're just going to do something local, and we'll have her husband probably come and cheer us on. We want to do some creative things with it just to make it extra special, and we're thinking about splitting up the course, and she taking some mile markers and me taking other mile markers, and maybe leaving like little signs or little fun trinkets for us to kind of look for along the way. The area that we live in Missouri is hilly. You cannot avoid hills. And so we are not planning on racing it in any way. We're just going to treat it like a long run. And we did do 22 miles yesterday in celebration of our friend Nikki's 40th birthday, and we're trained. I mean, we've had so many 20 milers in the last 8 weeks, and then having a 22 yesterday. We're there, we're trained, we're ready. Let's just go ahead and run a 26.2. May you be reminded that you are the architect of your life. If you're yearning for a change, why not set a plan for it now? First, design a picture of what you want your life to look like. Then make a list of what it takes to get there and do it.